Good. 4. Good. Just like that.
Welcome to the vlog, you guys. I'm so excited to be doing this again because I really do enjoy bringing you guys along. There's so much going on. It's a crazy, crazy day. I already did a session, as you guys saw. I already had my coffee. I already did some work on my phone. So I'm just going to fix my face a little bit. I am, you guys already know, obsessed with Korean skincare. So I want to share with you a couple of my favorites, what my morning skincare usually looks like. So this has been my all-time favorite. Let me see if you guys can see. Face wash, very mild, not overly drying. This is for daytime, by the way, has been my favorite toner pads. They're so refreshing. It's a vitamin C one, and it just feels so good on the skin. I'm actually really loving this brand. One of the things that I've realized with Korean skincare is a lot of times, like the Hybe stuff, some of it is good, but you gotta like actually search for real Korean skincare and not just the Hybe Instagram and TikTok stuff. So luckily for me, there's a in-person store shop I can go to, and the lady who owns it is legit, and she's like, this one's better, and she is right. So do your research for real Korean skincare, not just Hybe. Again, some of the Hybe stuff is pretty good. So this brand's amazing, and they have these, again, let me make sure you can see it, eye patches, eye patches, whatever you call them. So it's like this, they're like these jelly pads. I love these, like obsessed, but right now I don't have time for that because I have to get my face together. But normally, if I have time, that is something that I absolutely do and leave it on for a while. Then we are gonna go in with this Centella serum, also really good. A lot of the stuff that I put on for daytime is like just brightening. I have a few sunspots and like previous acne scars, but mostly sunspots. So I do need to get in for facial and a treatment, and a laser and all the things, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But the toner pads and this Centella tone brightening are both for that. And then again, some of the stuff that I wear at night, which I'll show you guys later, is also for that. So that's that for my face. Now I'm also gonna go in with a sunscreen just because you have to. The Centella one's really good. The only thing I don't love about it is that it's very white. So a lot of times it just leaves my skin like looking white, but it smells amazing. It does not leave the skin oily or sticky or anything like that. So it's a really good one. I'm not gonna put too much because I am gonna put makeup on top of that. So makeup time. Haven't really found anything that I absolutely love makeup wise. I'm still kind of just using this for the most part. This and this. I did like this Kosas one, but this shade is obviously way too light now that I am tanner. And the texture of it eventually did become a little bit too powdery for me. So not a fan of that. I'm gonna be going to the store and trying a couple other ones. Did you guys know that you can get samples at Sephora for foundation? I had no idea. So you can actually go to Sephora and you can ask, let's say you wanna try whatever foundation, you could say, can I have a sample of this? And they give you like in a little sample tube. So I did not know that, but I will be going to do that because I'm so tired of buying foundation that doesn't work for me. That is what's next. Even this one, as dark as this is, it just does not match because I'm just gonna get tanner and tanner every time I'm getting ready for a show, you guys. I always tan. I go in the tanning bed 3 times a week for like weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks. And then as I get closer, I'll go 4 times a week, 5 times a week. I wanna make sure I get a really good base tan so that when they put that spray tan on, it's dark. You want to be as dark as possible on that stage so that you don't get washed out. Those lights really wash you out. So if you only do the spray tan, at least for me, because I'm very fair skin, then it doesn't work. All right. scents ever. Very few things, even pricey things, actually beat it. Alright, let's go into some hair thinning serum because we do not have time for thinning hair. Alright. We are ready for this day. Yes. And then when you undo it, you're going to move the hair and bring it out. Yes. Good. Hair here. You want to pick up. You want to pick up, step, turn to the side, and keep the torso to the audience, and bring this one on up. Okay. This going this way. Yes. One, two, and I will leave this here the way you have.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes! Okay, that's perfect.
You want me to be in your vlog?
Yeah, look. Show the people your coffee. Coffee and toast. He's a dancing machine. Look, see? Just a little bit, right? Or you already chugged it?
I already chugged it.
I love
I'm
you.
a coffee chugger.
He is a coffee chugger. Alright, you guys, I was supposed to have a Zoom right now, but she messed up the time because she's in Mexico and we have time difference and the time got messed up. So it is 10:51 a.m. It's tea time. I'm going to take my tea and my supplements, and then I'm gonna make meal one because actually I'm starving and I thought I was gonna get around to eating this first meal until probably closer to like 11:30. So that's exciting. Like I said, we have a full freaking day ahead. You guys, these supplements have been absolutely fucking life-changing for me. Let me tell you, I'm not a supplement person. I am not a shake person. I'm not a protein bar. Like there's like such few things I actually like for two reasons. For one, I can't deal with stuff that tastes like shit. Like everything tastes horrible to me. And I refuse. I don't care what the benefits are. If it tastes like shit, I'm not freaking having it. I cannot handle it. Second thing is, a lot of things sit bad for me. My stomach is so weird. I feel like it didn't used to be like that. I feel like back in the day, I could eat whatever, drink whatever, do whatever. Now, I eat the wrong oil and it's over for me. Anyway, so I'm not really into supplements. There's only like 2 or 3 protein bars that I'll have. I will not have a protein shake unless we go to like a Smoothie King or something and there's like a ton of other things in it. And I'm really bad with supplements, but these have literally changed my life. This tea, when I tell you guys, my entire adult life, I've had an issue going to the bathroom. Like I will go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days without going to the bathroom. And even when I do, it doesn't really feel like I went to the bathroom. I know it's TMI, but ladies out there, I know you hear me. This, I did not have faith. First of all, I don't like the way it tastes by itself because it tastes like chamomile tea and I don't like chamomile tea. But a little bit of strawberry lemonade or passion fruit juice or anything, a splash of anything, it doesn't have any taste, or it definitely doesn't have any aftertaste. It's not a laxative. I can't take those either because they're really rough on my stomach. And this just became like my saving grace. And I know that it's real because I've stopped taking it a few times. I've been taking it for about a year, and I've stopped taking it a few times for different reasons. Like one time I ran out of it, so by the time I ordered it, by the time it arrived, a couple other times I went out of town and forgot to bring it. And every single time without fail, it just fucks up my entire digestion. I have no digestion issues. This isn't gonna make you go to the bathroom like all freaking day, right? But like I pee more. Like when I go to the bathroom, I actually feel like I went to the bathroom. I have zero bloat, like, and literally everyone that tries it says the same thing. So for all the ladies out there, if you have any sort of bloating or digestion issues or anything like that, this is amazing. Obviously, there's a ton of other supplements that have a ton of other benefits. Listen, there's nothing more important in this world than our health, because without it, we can't do absolutely anything else. You can't work, you can't enjoy, you can't travel, you can't do anything if you don't have your health. So health is wealth. It's the most important. I don't understand, obviously, why so many people disregard it, but everybody should be training, drinking water, and taking the right supplements to bridge the gap between the things that they don't eat, and then they should be eating well. So all of that, right, inside of enjoying. I drink alcohol, I go out to eat plenty, I eat plenty of desserts and junk. Like, it's not that. It's more like you need to have the right things in play, and this has literally been a lifesaver. So I'm gonna make my meal one, which is gonna be 2 eggs and 1 ounce of cheese. I'm just trying to decide if I'm gonna have the cheese in my eggs or if I'm gonna have the cheese on the side. Honestly, I really am not a big fan of eggs, if I'm being honest. I'll eat them, it's okay, I don't despise them, but not my favorite. I think I would rather have like steak or something like that in the morning. So, but eggs and cheese, here we come. Let's do this. I'm gonna put the cheese in the egg. That's what I'm gonna do. Time to pose, you guys. I just got my, what I think are my show shoes. We'll see. I'm about to show you. Okay, so time to pose. You guys already know what that means. That means we have to have Raid in hand because it's the fucking jungle out here. We need music, good music, and we need our tripod. So I wanted to kind of chat with you guys about posing specifically. I know a lot of the girls that watch this stuff, there we go. A lot of girls watch this are either competitors or aspiring competitors. And so I want to give you guys a few of my posing tips. So first step is you have to have the right shoes. There's absolutely no way around it. The shoe will make or break the Diva, I say it every time. You can know how to do it in any shoe. Like, for example, at this point, I can pose in pretty much anything. However, you still wanna make sure that you have the right shoe, not only to continuously practice, but for your stage moment, to really make sure that you shine. So a lot of different things go into that. The first thing I always look for is some sort of platform. It's not a must, but it does help. The heel height. So for example, if you have a 5-inch heel and a 1-inch platform, now you really are only on a 4-inch heel, right? In terms of how it feels. If you have a 5-inch heel and a 2-inch platform, the platform not only helps you like stay more grounded and more balanced, but it also helps with the heel height. So I always like to have a platform, again, for the most part. Another thing that I really like to have is to make sure that behind the heel, I'm gonna show you my shoes. Okay, look how pretty. They just arrived, they're a little bit high. I could do it, I just don't know how my body looks in it. So, okay, so let's break it down. So this is like a 2-inch platform and a 5-inch heel. So it feels like I'm on 3 inches. This shoe also has padding, which is like insane. So this is how I break it down to all of the girls that I'm coaching. Whenever I start a posing coaching process with somebody, the first thing that we talk about is the shoes, because the shoe will make or break what you're doing. So let's start with that. So the platform, heel, we don't want it to be too thin, we don't want it to be too thick. Sometimes a thicker heel can work, it just really depends on the body, right? Because we want to look long and lean and not necessarily short and stubby. So that helps with the way that the body looks. Now, here's another key component. This, obviously you don't need a flower, but it doesn't hurt. This right here, covering the back of your heel. Why? Because as you walk and as you pose, your heel will move around, and having something to keep it steady and to keep it in place is super important, especially because as you lean out, your feet also change. Like if your feet lean out too, show day, you're sweaty, you got tan solution, it's extra slippery. So having this here to keep your foot in place is critical. And then having an ankle strap is critical, but not only an ankle strap, but also one that you can adjust. A lot of times these shoes that have these back things also have a zipper here and you can't adjust the ankle strap. So platform, protection behind the heel, and an adjustable ankle strap. Those are the 3 things that I always tell everyone to look for. What I also always say is that the shoe should feel like an extension of your body. It should feel like a glove. It should feel like a sock. It should be snug. So a lot of times I'll go half a size, even a full size smaller to make sure that they're tight. It doesn't matter if it's uncomfortable, right? It's okay to be uncomfortable for a little bit. You're really not on stage that long. And then the other thing that I say is you can make any shoe pretty. Not every shoe is functional, but any shoe can be made pretty. So even if you get a shoe that isn't the color of your bikini, that isn't the color of that you want, Doesn't matter. If it's a functional shoe and it's great to walk in and it's great to pose in, you could spray paint it, you can stone it, you could do whatever it is you want to it. What we need is a functional shoe first and then a pretty shoe second, which again, you can do yourself. So let's see if these work. I did try posing in them a little bit yesterday. As far as the height, they're fine. What I'm unsure of is that they are not necessarily smaller than what I normally wear. These are 7.5 and I'm normally a 7.5. So what I really needed here was at 7. And if these look good and if these work well, then I probably will order a smaller size just because I love them. They're so pretty. So let's do some posing. Another tip of posing is always put your hair down, no matter what. Even if it's dirty, even if it doesn't look good, whatever it is, doesn't matter. You always want to pose with good music and your hair down because it puts you in the vibe. It makes you feel better and prettier and feminine. And that's always what you want to feel when you're posing. So let's try on these shoes.
I've been through a lot, but I'm still feeling. Is everybody stuck up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're feeling. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? I've been so different under pressure. I'm way too fast to be distressed, yeah. I'm not the girl I want, so you do.
Okay, shoe verdict. It's fine. It's a good shoe. I can definitely do whatever in it. I don't necessarily need a smaller size. I could use it, but I don't need it. The only thing is that this back part, like where this flower is, really hits my ankle. So they might be great stage shoes, but they're not necessarily shoes I'm gonna put like a ton of reps in with. So always have to practice with your stage shoes, but what I'll probably do is practice with a few different shoes and this one, so that I don't destroy my ankles but still practice in it enough to where I'm used to it. Let's see if these are gonna be the final shoe or not. We'll see. All right, you guys, we're gonna make some burgers and there's a few things going on here. So for starters, I have this burger seasoning that I'm gonna be using. We have lean ground beef, and then we have lettuce, tomato, pickles, cheese, bun. So I'm doing my burger without a bun because right now I have a few meals with no carbs in them. So I'm gonna do a lettuce wrap burger. So I'm gonna put the burger in the lettuce. I'm gonna show you guys how that goes. And then for everybody else, I'm gonna do it on the bun. So let's get started. We did it, you guys. Pool day in the books. Just left the gym. It's almost 8 p.m., a lot later than anticipated, but after I made food, I got caught up with the project and caught up with some work, and we made it here a little bit late, but it's still light out. I don't know if we're gonna go on a walk or not. I hate this gym. I used to say this all the time in my other vlog. Not really my favorite. Let's see if we find ourselves a better space to do our fitness things.